Once the world's clearest river now has turned brown and lifeless. Yes, we are talking about the Umangot River of Meghalaya, which is considered as the heritage of Meghalaya and also one of the wonders in the India as such. Now, in the recent time, we have seen the water of this river has turned murkier and brownish in nature. So, is it the construction and greed that has fueled this catastrophe, or is it just a direct warning from the nature itself? Stay tuned, as in this particular video we try to decipher and decode the reason behind this, because the river that used to reflect sky in the past is now seen to be a reflection of the mistakes that we are making. So first of all, to give you a glimpse of how the changes can be seen in the river, this is the actual picture you can see from the last year. When the November, we can say in the mid October to November, you can see the water of this river is so crystal clear that the boat that is moving over it, you can see that it seems like flying in the sky as such. The bottom or the bed of the river is clearly visible because the water is transparent. Now compare this with a picture that is taken from the same time but in this year. If you look closely, slightly as you go further, you can see the water of this river has completely turned brownish, muddy and murky in nature. So the contrast is clearly visible, and this has raised alarm bell not only in the government of Meghalaya but also amongst the local population who to large scale depend on tourism and revenue from it. So first of all, to give you an idea about the geography, the river Umangot, which basically flows near the region of Dauki, passes through the western or nearby western Jayantia Hills, which is one of the hills in the Meghalaya. Meghalaya state itself is made up of three major hills, that is Garo Hills, Khasi Hills, Jayantia Hills. Somewhere we can say around this region, the western part of Jayantia, is through which this particular river flows through, and it is because of the river, the region such as Dauki attracts lot of tourism every year, especially between October to December. Now, the issue we try to understand here is the condition of river. As we have discussed, it has turned unusually murky and opaque in appearance, and many tourists who are coming here in throngs and large numbers, they are getting disappointed and they are returning back. And this is also taking place and is going on at the time which is considered as the peak time for tourism in Meghalaya post monsoon. Economic concern also is raised by the local population, tour operators and the restaurant, the hotels, as the tourists are disappointed, and it seems that the news is spreading, and as compared to last year, less tourist footfall is seen and is expected unless the situation turns normal. Usual pattern is something a local population believes that it is not seen this year, because normally in the monsoon time, due to heavy rainfall, and you have the flow of silt and sands and muds in this river, so then it becomes opaque. But by mid October every year, generally the river clears by itself and become transparent as it is known for. So this murkiness only exists during monsoon season. However, current anomaly can be observed here because monsoon has already passed. We are in the dry season and rivers would have turned normal. However, it is not the case. Now, to understand that what might have caused this, let us try to understand this. But before that, I would want to bring your attention to the fact Legacy IAS Academy, we are going to soon commence batches on the 10th of November and further on 15th of December. This is going to be a regular weekday batches where classes will be held every day from 10 to 5 between Monday to Friday. Similarly, for those students who are preparing for the civil service examination along with full-time studies or full-time job, for them we also have weekend batches that will start on the 6th of December as such. If you look at the features of this program, we have ensured that comprehensive coverage of entire GS paper is mandated here, is ensured here. Apart from that, we also have one-to-one mentorship and doubt solving sessions. As you know that UPSC require integrated approach, and that is why right from the start we focus on ensuring that students have a proper practice, and for that they are encouraged to write daily mains answer on which they can get feedback. Test series for prelims and mains, and also something that we have included in this program, because student and aspirant need to be aware about their strength and weaknesses, and based on that they can further streamline their preparation. If you want to know more detail about this course programs feature, you can give a call to the number being displayed here. You can also click the link in the description box of this particular video, and also you are welcome to join our Legacy IAS app. Now, the local voices, first of all, you talk about, they are saying about the tourists who are coming and they are leaving disappointed as such, and this has created an alarm like situation in the entire locality. Economic lifeline is also something that local people believe this river to be, and the lifeline of local tourist economy is something that seems to be at threat here. Now, suspected causes obviously is believed to be a construction project that was started by NHIDCL, and this construction project focused on creating a roadway and bridge corridor between Shillong and Dauki. Shillong, as you know, is the capital of Meghalaya. Dauki is the region along which the river Umangot passes through. So it is believed and claimed by many locals that during the construction work, proper measures are not taken, and that is why a lot of soils debris are being dumped when the hill is cut, and this debris is what is causing the muddy or murky nature of this river. This seems to be near the Umtingar and Dauki. Two major pollution zones have been identified. This also has led to complaint to the local politicians, MLA, MPs, and even Chief Minister. And the Member of Parliament Ricky Singh Kom, he has he wrote to the Nitin Gadkari, who is the Ministry of Road Transportation Highway. Also, he wrote to the Environment Minister Bhupender Yadav, and he has then brought the attention of these political leaders toward the significance of river Umangot, which is considered as the Meghalaya's natural heritage. Not only that, he also has demanded that there should be a central intervention if required, so that the quick action can be taken. As far as the state government is concerned, they have taken cognizance of this matter as well, and Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong, he also has written to the NHIDCL, the company involved in this particular construction project, and has issued an order to curb dumping and sediment flow in this particular river as such. Not only that, the Pollution Control Board of Meghalaya, they also have found that there is a massive soil dumping being practiced along the roads where the construction work is undergoing, and there is a lack of any containment and stabilization. And thus, since no protective measures are taken there, whatever dumping of soil is being done, it is directly flowing into the river. As such, the materials are sliding into the rivers. Thus, Meghalaya Pollution Control Board, they also have given directive to the contractors and NHIDCL that immediate cleanup and the standard operating practices as required in any construction project should be adhered to. Project Detail, if you try to understand, is nothing but to build a highway connecting the capital of Meghalaya, Shillong, to the Dauki region nearby, and for that overall 81 kilometers of upgrade was announced. The project started somewhere in the May 2024. The overall goal is to create a 2-lane highway and also 10-meter carriageway. Not only that, because there is the river terrain, you have to construct a major bridges, and a major bridge is being constructed here, which is about 400-meter long, 100-meter high over river. Now here the contractors also have stated that it is a very challenging project given the difficult terrain in which they are working, especially the climatic condition also they have taken into account, and that is why such kind of problems we are witnessing in the river as such. Overall, the present status is, if try to understand what is the steps that has been taken. So again, National Highway Industrial Development Corridor Limited, they have investigated this. They have said that finally soon they will come up with the report, and also the project monitoring unit, they have given the report as well. Their report is also awaited. Alternative causes can also be there. There might be some other natural causes that need to be examined properly. And overall, we have to ensure that a critical balance is required. Whenever we talk about development, we also have to ensure that this development is sustainable in nature, and it should happen without severely damaging the ecology of the region as such. And this is what we also have to ensure in this particular case. But no matter whatever the region is, it should be found out. It should be the government should focus on finding it out as soon as possible, and the Umangot River should be brought back to its pristine, clear condition as it was before. That is the hope, as at least for now. So that's all about this particular video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with fellow aspirants, as a subscribe channel for more such content. Thank you very much.